So be comfortable with your posture. Keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line. And your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound, please. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So bring your attention to your body and observe head to toes 3 times yourself and say so patveva, or may I be well and happy, 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation, and at the same time observe the impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness within each and every inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. So following my words, mentally relax your body, relax your head, relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows, relax your eyes, relax your ears, relax your nose, relax your upper lip, relax your lower lip, relax your chin, relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth, relax your tongue, Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your chest. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So bring your attention to the lower part of your body. Just recognize the sensation, tightness, heaviness, heat. Just get a mental note. Don't try to change anything. Don't try to think over. Just recognize. Contact with the cushion or your chair. How the pressure and the weight hold the body. Bring your attention to your lower back area. And observe your upper back and shoulder also. Slowly and gently bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please. And find the sensation in front of your nose and your upper lip. Bring your attention to the sensation, and through the sensation, recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. Do nothing extra. Keep focus to the inhalation, exhalation. See how the sensation change moment by moment. Bring your attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, to your right side, downward and upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, once upon a time there was a merchant in a high mountain area. So he used to sell salt, mountain salt, and mostly he used to bring the salt using a donkey. So this donkey has to cross a river, little, it was a kind of little river, and to come to the city, and it has to cross the river. So this the salt is so heavy, and when they cross the river, the donkey recognized if it is take little bit slow and time and little bit go deeper, and it start to dissolve the little by little that salt. And then after when come out of once cross the river, that it feels so comfortable because of the less weight. So this donkey addicted to do this. And the merchant, he recognized, he noticed when at home when he measured the salt, and it has much salt, but when it reached to the city, in the half of the salt disappeared. So he had a question how, and he was wonder, because no, I always with the donkey and no one can take it, and what happening to this salt? So then he recognized how this donkey used to do this while they crossing the river. The donkey little bit go down and take little more time to cross the river, and it dissolve the salt. So one day what he did, he put the cotton on the top of the donkey, and that day donkey didn't feel any weight. And then while they crossing the river, that day the cotton is so light, but still now donkey used to take much time and go a little bit deeper. So what it did, and while on the cotton on the top of the it, and he start it take too much time to cross the river. And not only that, it little by little went little bit lower. Then what happened? The cotton absorbed the water. And when the cotton absorbed the water, it become heavy. And somehow it took time, little by little by little. What happened? The donkey couldn't even cross the river. Got tired and stuck with this heavy and watered cotton. So the moral of this story, once we get addicted to something, even without a reason, the repetition going to happen. That's why the donkey, even though that donkey felt so light, if it is heavy, it is okay to, because then it know that it's going to dissolve and bring little bit comfort after they cross the river. But that day, it didn't feel any weight. It felt so light. There is no reason to took that much time to cross the river. But now it addicted to you do that. So this same thing happening to us in our life. Once you repeat something again and again and again, that repetition start to become a current in you. And once it become a current, it has power to go beyond your mind. And then it become a habit. Once it become a habit, what's happening? That your desire jump forward, and it go beyond you, it go beyond your time. And then what happening? You cannot escape from that. You are in the current and you start to go with that. So then practicing meditation and developing your mind and developing your awareness, cultivating your awareness is a key point to break down, cut your habitual patterns. That is what called sanskara. Sanskara means past memory. There is no way that you can have, as an ordinary person, there is no way that you're going to experience something without your past experience. Because when you see something, hear something, smell, taste, and feel something, always to recognize it and approve it and go with it, accept it or reject it, or even to keep it neutral. Always there is something come from your past. For our thoughts, there is another name we call abhisanskara. Abhisanskara means there is a part of history in the moment when you experience this. From your history, there is a part contribute for your present experience. It deeply the happening in you. So through the meditation, what you can do, you can slowly drop and detach, get out of that past experience. So when you able to become very clear from your past experience, and if you able to experience something with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, without any past experience, that moment is your enlightenment. That moment is your transformation. So that is what you have to do. So then what you have to do, in the moment that our thoughts current already beyond us. So that's why you have to slow down. So then in any spiritual practice, especially, remember, if you want to develop your awareness, the very important action you have to take in day-to-day life, learn to slow down. Don't be so quick, fast. If you cannot slow down, you cannot do fast. You cannot be quick. We think, oh, I can do it very quick, I'm fast, and so like that. But you mostly make mistakes. But if you able to slow down and it become a skill for you, and you become very clear with that, and then you can do anything fast if necessary, and you're not going to make any mistakes. So practicing meditation is a kind of slow down your mind in the beginning. So in day-to-day life then, so you can apply that technique. When you talk to somebody, when you do something, even you cooking, making tea, cleaning, even go to sleep or watching TV, learn to slow down your actions. And sometimes, even when you sit on a chair, it's like you sometimes people is jump to the chair or the couch or the bed, and sometimes it kind of like fell down like a heavy mountain, collapse. Don't do that. Take little time. Break the the current. So that become a very good mental practice for you. Otherwise, just not sitting itself, you cannot overtake this current. Of course, there are some ways by the time you gain some abilities, but our purpose is developing day-to-day life activities at the same time, and developing and get the abilities through this outside lifestyle to develop our mind. The reason is this: when you develop this spiritual path, remember this very carefully. If you just by only intention, if you try to practice, it become a struggle. By it yourself, by intention, oh, you want to do something, you have the only that idea, and you keep struggling, and then it make you tired. There's nothing wrong with that, but it make you tired sometimes. But if you use the science or the technology or the method, how you can use your day-to-day activities to uplift this mental ability, then naturally you gain lot of strength and you accumulate lot of wisdom around your day-to-day life naturally. Then your spiritual practice become natural to you. It cannot separate you from your actions. And because whatever you do, it deeply connected to your transformation, it deeply connected to your development. That is what you have to find the path. So then what happening? It become natural to you. And once it become natural, there are a lot of opportunities around you to gain the wisdom and the energy and the whatever situations come to you, and you find a path through that situation to uplift your wisdom and the awareness, clarity. So that is what you have to practice in day-to-day life. So when it comes to our life, because breaking down this pattern, breaking down this habitual patterns, get out of our past repetition in the present moment. If you look very carefully, your past experience already hijack your this present moment, your this life. And if you mostly we feeding to our past. So through the meditation, you slowly get out of it. But the point, repeating something. What the point that you, whatever you have done, you done it. So then the very nature of this sanskara, why it called abhisanskara for thoughts? Listen this very carefully and be with me. So this is the reason. When you see something, when you hear something, when you smell something, when you taste something, when you feel somebody, or if you associate somebody or something, there is a past experience contribute to that moment. That contribution block your 100% experience of your present moment, because you have something from past hold, and then what you experience in the present moment with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, it's not going to be complete. Why? Because it already have something from past. And so then your present experience not become complete. That incomplete experience take you to another experience. Listen this very carefully. If I give an example, it like this. If I have a, if I use this cup to drink tea, so okay, or coffee, or yesterday or evening or morning, I had some coffee. And then half of the coffee I left here, or the tea I left here. And I didn't throw it away, or I didn't clean the cup. I just left it here. And then I want to have another cup of coffee or tea. I make it. And I make it without empty the cup. I put half of another, the coffee or tea, to this cup. And I drink it. I'm not going to recognize or enjoy the real cup of tea or coffee, because it mixed with the something left over. So in case if you completely throw that whatever the leftover and clean the cup, and then I make a new cup of tea or coffee and bring it to here, and when I drink it, it is giving a real moment of experience with that coffee or tea. So in our mind, with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, apply that experience, that example to you. When you see something, you're not seeing it very clearly itself. There is a half of your past experience come and interfere. That's why you keep again and again and again repeating your life, because mostly it is not complete. This is the beauty of life. This is the beauty of the mind. That is where we trying to go, reach. because you should know that you have that capacity. If you don't know what will happen, you always put something and you depending from your past and you bound to your past and you have fear to let go your past. So that is what happening mostly. You sometimes you don't think without anything, without your past, you can exist. You can be completely 100% new person from this point. That is what the Buddha is teaching. You have to remember that. It doesn't matter whatever good or bad, without your past repetition, you can have a life in this very moment. But mostly we depending from past. The beauty of the mind is this: if you able to experience something 100% with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, 100%, you not going to repeat it again. You get out of it. You have no desire to do it again. Why you have the desire? Now you have the answer. Why people have the desire? Because they don't complete that action there. Always they do a half of action. Other half, other part of it coming from their past experience. So the enlightened masters, what happened? They don't have that past experience. They don't depend on that. They always go with the present moment of the experience. They don't have collective nature. So you are afraid to let go your past. Because of that, you have the fear. The fear means that is what when you experience something, you always hold it to memory because of the fear. And that's why when you go somewhere for a vacation, sometimes, you know, maybe very beautiful landscape or the park or somewhere, or the beach or anywhere you go. And once you get out of you see, oh, so beautiful. You take your phone or the camera and you start to take pictures, 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 everywhere, selfie, pictures. Why? Because you want to collect, remember later. You do it because you have the fear that deeply inherent it. You don't see it. It is oh, I do it because of the fear. No, you don't see, because that action come out of the fear because you want to hold this. And then remember, you go to a place and you take pictures, and while you taking the picture, you was thinking, I want to remember it later. In that very moment, you lose the moment. Why? Because the mind can have one thing at one time. So when the mind dwell with the connect with the thinking about something in the future, oh, when I go home or when later I want to think about this, I want to see this, in that very moment, you disconnecting from the present moment. And then what happening? You take the pictures, in that very moment, you lose the beauty, experience, and then you go home. Then at night, maybe when you have time, you go to a phone and start to look. Then what happening in that very moment? You lose that moment, because now already this become a dream. And even you didn't see through your pure eyes, through watching your pictures, you start to enjoy something. It is illusion, because it was there, pure organic experience, but you didn't experience it. And now you watching the porn or the pictures, you start to think about it. So while you thinking what is happening, you lose that moment where you living, and now you caught up in the dream. So this is the repetition. This is what happening. So then what you have to do? Get out of it. Get out of it. And whatever the moment you experience to the highest. maximum moment, the level. And anywhere, whatever you do, if you have a cup of tea and enjoy it to the highest, when you have a meal, while you having the meal, don't think about another meal. No, complete it to the highest, 100%. Enjoy it. And you will recognize, maybe that is the last moment you're going to have that kind of meal. You're not going to anymore, the craving or the desire not going to come to you, because you become so conscious awareness and understanding, and it giving the wisdom what it is. Then you, because there is no the past action come to you and hold it. So try to apply it to day-to-day life like that way. So whatever you do, and if you want to blame to a person, do it to the 100% and complete it. You're not going to blame it anymore. And you don't do it. You hold it half and thinking, not this time, I'll do it another time. See? That's why you keep repeating. No, it's not like that. It's when you do something, it's a skill. You bring your 100% attention and you do it to the highest, and you will get out of it. When you do half, it keep going. When you do half, keep going. So that's why for our thoughts, it's called abhisanskara. Maybe there are some other meanings, but I'm telling in a practice point of view to understand how this mind work that way. So whatever the experience come to you, remember them, complete it there. And then go for the next segment, complete it. Go for the next, complete it. Don't try to collect. When you cannot complete, you will collect. Once you complete, there is nothing to collect. There is nothing to memorize, because you complete that experience. See how your mind start to become clear and get out of the memory without any struggle and without losing anything. And then you experience the life to the highest. That experience itself will show you what is life. What is our problem? We don't experience life. Without experiencing what is life, we try to talk about life. We try to give explanation, and we try to give the lectures or the ideas or the many kind of theories about life, but we don't experience it. We just experience the memory. So then in day-to-day life, remember, this is not something magic. This is the pure organic level of basic level of living, but we miss it. Dharma is not far from you. You come, you live with the dharma. You are with the dharma. You stay with the dharma. You are the dharma. Wisdom is you. There is nothing. Remember, don't disconnect from you. There are people in the world, the mostly, more than 80% of people, they don't like who they are. They are miserable regarding their own life. They are most of people in the world, you know, they don't like the way they look sometimes. They're thinking about somebody else. That is the truth. But remember, it is only that only you are like this in this entire universe. So accept it. There is a beauty in you. Only you can have. Appreciate that. And then use that everything to uplift your awareness. And that way you can bring the ability to yourself to see. Be your own plastic surgeon. People do plastic surgeries, and they go to clinic and do things. And you don't believe, even they do that, their mind is not going to be confident. Psychologically, that they have done many researches. They stuck with their, even though they appeared kind of like look nice or the way they want after plastic surgery, they deeply hold it to the doubt. So the physically, whatever you change, it's not going to take you out from that thing, but it's all mental. Whatever you accept and have the confidence within you, and remember, this life is that you have everything. So use that everything. And don't think losing or without recognizing that your abilities, don't look for something else. Enlightenment not going to hit your head or not going to initiate by somebody touching your head. It's not going to happen like that way. It comes through your understanding. So then to gain that understanding, you have to validate your own abilities. Once you develop that little by little, you develop the clarity in you. So there is a sutta, Sunakatta Sutta. So there was a monk called Sunakatta. Even before he attained to the monk, and he came to the Buddha, and then he asked from Buddha, Venerable Sir, I have seen there are enlightened monks, and they mostly come to you and they talk about their enlightenment. Are they really enlightened? So then the Buddha said, some are enlightened, but some are not enlightened. And they think they are like enlightened. So then the Sunakatta asked, Venerable Sir, if they are not enlightened, what kind of advice you give to them? So then the Buddha said, this is the advice I give, because the mostly the very nature, if they are not enlightened, they always have the desire to find the satisfaction with their eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. There is a deeper satisfaction you can gain beyond this all five senses. So rather than appreciating what you see, hear, smell, taste, rather than enjoying about it, rather than talking about it, rather than looking for it, rather than associating that, the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body comfort, and slowly, little by little, deeply find the mental satisfaction without depending from this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. So that is the first advice. Once you know that, little by little, you start to go towards. See, when when a big jackpot, happen, kind of like a lottery, go million. Recently, it went for, almost 1 trillion. So the people, even they don't like to spend $10 for their meal. But when the jackpot go higher, the price go higher, and sometimes $100 they spend to buy tickets. See, even they don't spend $10. Why? Because when they think about the higher price, they like to spend whatever they have, because the price is big. So remember that what you enjoy with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, is there is enjoyment. But there is a bigger jackpot. You can win, you can hit. Beyond, if you drop this little bit and find the mental satisfaction deeply just by the mind through the tranquility state, it is a bigger jackpot. Try to hit that. And then not only that, that's called dhyana, high mental powers. So not only that, and there is a deeper, the higher jackpot, the pala, that means sovan, sakradagami, anagami, arihat. So entering to the stream level. And then sometimes you can enter into the one-time return. And maybe you can attain to the non-return. And then when you dies, you go. And sometimes in this very lifetime, you can attain to the arahathood, complete enlightenment. So rather than with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, this satisfaction, there is a higher satisfaction. So try to hit that jackpot. Why you always repeating and struggling, dealing with this day to day? See how struggle it. Always you have to depending from people, drama, and the emotions and the difficulties. How much painful this? It's nothing wrong. And you enjoy it. We all enjoy this drama, but at the same time, just for a moment, think. Just think a little bit. You don't need to be serious. Don't be serious about dharma. No, you have to take it very simple. Just think a little bit. See how the people win the jackpot sometimes, and they go and they sometimes they don't have change, and then sometimes the the people say, I don't have change, just buy a ticket, and they buy a ticket. So like that. And so just think a little bit. Maybe there is something beyond this. And start little bit, slow down, calm down, relax yourself, close your eyes, get out of the desire for looking. Get out of people always talk about this, all the desires, and slow down and stay a little bit and see. If there is a satisfaction, you're going to see that. Do it, try it yourself. If you see it, then you know there is something. Then go for it. Go for it. Doesn't matter whatever the things you lose, go for it. Look at the Prince Siddhartha. He gave up all the kingdom, palace, a very luxurious life. Yasa. And same age and the same kind of, the wealth that he had. He gave up that everything. All the millionaires, most of time, during Buddha's time. Kings and queens and all the millionaires and the most beautiful women, and they stuck with the beauty and the luxurious life, but they give up that everything, ran to the Buddha. Why? Because this is a struggle, and this is not permanent. This is very dangerous. Anytime your beauty, your wealth, your name can put you to a very big trouble sometimes. So there's nothing wrong these things, but it is not permanent. So don't depend on that. Have it, appreciate it, enjoy it, but remember there is something higher you can claim. So go for it before you lose this all. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo Sukhi digayuko bhava ettavata cha ammehi sampadang punya sampadang Sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Idammi punya kammang Asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.